Good evening, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey, Adam G, your online Queen's Traditional Talk Show. Tonight, I am so excited to reunite with this beautiful lady whom we have just seen in her previous pageant last May. To be honest, I am just so happy, incredibly happy with the so many things that are going for her right now. Yep. Imagine if this beautiful woman, this Bicolana woman, ends up representing her country in the upcoming Miss Universe. Oh my God, for sure, all of us will surely go crazy. It's just so amazing talaga how this beautiful lady was able to manage her heartbreak and did not waste time to push through with her higher goal. And look at her now, pursuing her dream to become the next Miss Universe for the second time around. So here she is, from zero to hero. The possibilities could just be limitless for this lady. Live all the way from Catalunya, Spain. Please say hello to Miss Universe Catalunya, Spain 2022. Paula Ortega! Hi, Polita!
Hello! What an amazing welcome. I love that. Thank you, Adam. I'm so happy to be back here again. Yeah. Like I've been wanting to have your interview for a long time, so I have not expected those for this festival. But anyways, I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Paula, for allowing me to interview you at this moment. How are you? So, how are you? We can't believe that we are talking to you right now, but this time about a different pageant. Like, wow, what
I know
difference 3 months makes? Oh, 2 months make.
exactly. In 3 months, I was there with you, talking to you directly. Now again, we're on YouTube.
Wait, before anything else, maybe we could engage some of our viewers who are watching us right now. Jel, I don't know if you remember if you still remember Jel from here in our country.
Of
She's
course.
flooding
Hi,
us with her
Dad.
comments. Buenas tardes. Hello po.
Buenas
Hola Pola.
po. Angel, thank you. Thank you for watching.
From
We should do an
Angelo.
interview with her. Hi,
Yeah,
Angela.
from Angel.
City, Roja City.
Wait, Paula, your internet's quite a bit shaky. We could hear bits and parts
Okay.
of your messages. So hopefully, we could wing this for the next hour.
Okay.
Yeah. So, from Ralph Sambat. Hello, Adam and Paula. Good evening.
Hey, hello. Thank you for watching.
So, yeah, Paula, as I have been saying, I can't believe that we're talking again on this very platform, but this time about a
Mm,
different pageant. Grabe, no? Parang,
I know.
was it only yesterday that we saw you crying on stage during the finals night of your pageant? And now look at you.
Yeah,
Kumbaga
actually,
sa
it has been.
artista, you just reinvented yourself to become a whole new candidate again for Miss Universe Spain 2022.
Thank
Seriously.
you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I think every pageant, it's a learning experience, definitely. I've always advocated that with pageantry because it's a great way to know yourself and know your limits. So after what happened in Miss World Philippines, obviously I was disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. I think everyone saw that night. But it's about becoming even stronger for next adventures, and here I am.
So, can you tell us the story of how you got into Miss Universe Spain? Was this something that you planned all along, or was this something that came to you just by accident?
Exactly. You said it right. So after Miss World Philippines, I decided to go back home, back to my roots, back to my mom and my dad and my friends here, because it's a great way for me to reconnect and to disconnect at the same time. And it just happened when I was flying there, the director of Miss Universe Catalunya contacted me saying that they have seen my profile and they were doing the pageant like in literally 2 weeks after that call, and they really wanted me to join Miss Universe Catalunya. And to be honest, I was a bit hesitant because I just joined recently a national pageant, and you know how exhausting they are. So after giving it some thought, talking with my family and my friends, I said, "Bala na, let's do it. Why not? I do have the experience, I do have the knowledge, and I have the preparation right now. So let's try to do it." And I did not have any expectations, but I won. So I'm so happy.
Did you have doubts? Yeah, yeah. Let's concentrate on what you just said. Sabi mo, bahala na. I don't know if that's a Filipino attitude, but how were you able to wing it? Like, it's just like, was it like throwing everything, throwing every caution to the wind?
I mean, as I said, I've been preparing for pageants for the longest times. It has gonna be 5 years. So that's adding experience. So when I came out there, I just did what I know, which is doing my very best. And I think people appreciated all that hard work and my preparation. Like in Spain, there's not a lot of culture about pageantry, so they're not as prepared like in the Philippines, that I can say 100%. So I did have an advantage, which is the Filipino background. So that really trained me to become the best version for Miss Universe Catalunya.
So, except that everything is in Spanish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
All right.
but actually, parang it's pretty chill in Spain, to be honest, the pageantry. Though, let's see Miss Universe Spain. I'm gonna leave in like literally 2 weeks. Oh my God, I'm so when I think about it. Let's see how the schedule and the demanding um times are gonna be. But for Miss Universe Catalunya, it was quite chill. I just did some two activities, and the call time was 10 a.m. Like I was so surprised. Like, okay, this is so different from Philippines. But I mean, I was so happy because it was so relaxed compared to Philippines.
Uh, pero yun nga eh, before we get into those nitty-gritty details of your participation in
Sure.
Miss Universe Catalunya, you know, gusto kong let's zero in on your heartbreak before you flew
Sure.
there in Spain. Of course, you were
Mhm.
devastated, heartbroken. Of course, we were as well. How were you able to, you know, syempre when you got that call from that national director inviting you to join Miss Universe Catalunya, of course you were still doubting about yourself, especially with what had happened before. How were you able to convert that heartbreak disappointment to something more positive? That's a very interesting case kasi usually it takes a lot for someone like you to move on,
Mhm.
especially if it's really heavy and devastating. Pero ikaw, in just a matter of 2 months, you quickly pick yourself up and say, okay, bahala na, let's try again. Let's try it all over again. Where did you get that kind of bravery and fighting spirit? Sige, laban!
I have to say, definitely, it has to be my family. Number one, my family is the biggest support system I've ever had, and I am so privileged to have that. That my family are so supportive, as you know, my mom and my dad and my sister. So I mean, they know everything I have gone through, and when this opportunity came to me, like it's a really great insight from the outside, and they want the best for me, and they ask me like, are you mentally prepared? It's not physically but mentally prepared to join another pageant, though it's going to be a whole different thing. So that's really what I try to focus on. It's going to be a different thing. It's not like as hard, I would say. I mean, it's hard obviously, but it's not as hard here in Spain. So I said, okay, I'll just try the experience, and let's see what happens from there. And so far, it has been amazing. Like I swear to God, it has been amazing. journey I'm having here in Miss Universe Catalunya.
Oo nga eh. Every time I look at your recent uploads, I feel like, para kang newly crowned Miss Universe title holder doing all these sorts of activities, photo shoots, speaking engagements, tapos all these newspaper articles about you, considering that you're just a candidate. Pero ayun, yun nga
Mm-mm.
eh, parang there's just a whole new level of interest about you. In fact, Jel, oh, your dad is watching. Jerry
Of course.
Ortega. Hi,
Hi,
Tito. Thank you so
Papa.
much for tuning in. Yeah. So, Felicidades Spain. So, yun nga eh, there's a whole, as I've said, there's a whole new level of interest about you. Consider,
Yeah.
yeah, knowing that you're competing in a different country this time. So, she has a question here from Gel Vlogs. What's the difference between competing for pageants there in Spain than the Philippines? Apart from yung sinabi mo kanina na very chill and relaxed sila dyan. Talaga 10 a.m. call time.
Exactly 10 a.m. call time, and I don't know. I mean, I haven't been as much. When I'm gonna go to Tenerife for Miss Universe Spain, then I can really say the difference. I will be able to tell the difference. But as for now, what I can see is that because there's not as much promotion of Miss Universe and pageantry in general in Spain, it's harder to get events, but I am so thankful that my director Felipe, he knows a lot of people and he has been able to pull out a lot of events and activities despite being not as known pageantry here. And that's something I've been advocating for. Like every time I get on stage, I've been saying like how important and how relevant pageants can be and how impactful they can be in Spain and everywhere. So that's something I've been using also here in Miss Universe Catalunya.
Does it get any easier or harder for your competition this time around, given your pageant veteran status?
To be honest, like this time around, I'm really focusing on myself. Like all the candidates, I have not watched their background nor their experience. I don't want to know nothing until I meet them in person as a candidate, as a pageant sister. My only competition is myself, and I'll try to become the very best version myself up there in stage. So whatever happens, I'm gonna say this is the best I can do. So it's up to the organization to decide if I'm worth for the crown.
Exactly. Does it help but that you're multilingual? That's why the shift or
Yeah.
transition wasn't that hard or difficult for you?
Oh,
Tanong ni Chel.
definitely. I mean, up to this time, I still struggle answering because I've been training in English for the longest time. So a lot of words come to me in English, but Spanish is my mother language. So I've been able to try to explain myself. And at the same time, because it's my mother language, I've been able to express it with more eagerness. And people have been seeing a lot that. And the other thing about not being multilingual, but multicultural, that means that a lot of people are supporting me. Like Adam, you cannot imagine how many people are supporting my candidacy for Miss Universe Spain, up all the way from the Philippines, obviously, up to Venezuela, to Cuba. I have been messages from South Africa even. So it's like amazing. It has been so. I'm so thankful. Really, I'm so happy.
So, yun nga eh, alam mo yun, despite your massive heartbreaks in the past, one good thing about those that we can derive from it is nag-grow yung fan base mo over the years.
Exactly. I mean, Philippines is a top contender everywhere in the world. So every national pageant is seen internationally. So everyone has seen my performance there, and they were obviously kind of disappointed. So that I've joined Miss Universe Catalunya and now Miss Universe Spain, they have been really, really supporting. Even in the Philippines, I have to say I was quite scared if I had going to have some backlash because I joined pageants in the Philippines and now I'm in Spain. But actually, I've been receiving more support than ever because obviously Filipinos are so proud that a Filipina is joining for Miss Universe Spain and she might actually won. So they can relate to that. But at the same time, they're supporting me as a candidate, as a all the hard work I've been doing and on all the stints I've been achieving. So people have been seeing that of me, and that's what I'm very, very happy.
True. Wait, curious ako kasi nga we've been hearing, your country's name, ay, sorry, your province, your city's name a lot for the past few minutes. Catalunya. Kasi for the longest time, di ba, pag ako, I've
Catalonia.
never been to Spain. So the only place, although pag nanonood ako ng Miss Universe or sa CNN, when there ever
Mm.
there's news about it, or even just looking at the weather forecast, laging ang countries lang na, na babanggit is, the capital city, which is Barcelona, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Catalonia.
then
Mm-hmm.
Valencia, and then
Mm-hmm.
Madrid,
Correct.
and then ano ba yung pinanood kong
So
sex
there's
drama sa
Galicia,
sa Ibiza
La
ba yun? Yung
Rioja,
uh,
Navarra, Ibiza.
oo.
That's Islas Baleares.
No, 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 Mallorca,
I-
Mallorca, I think yung sa
Menorca,
forgot.
Mallorca, and Ibiza and Formentera are Illas Baleares. Like there's a lot of autonomous communities, we call it here.
When you say autonomous, parang ano yun? Parang hindi naman parang katulad ng Albay, Cebu, o parang may separate region? Kasi when you say autonomous, parang may separate region sila. So, when you say
Konti lang.
Catalunya,
Like parang, I cannot, it's actually the political background here. It's parang like the states, like everyone has their own state and they manage their own economy and everything, but at the same time all the money goes to the same country, but they have their autonomy in their own region. That's why it's
kasi it's
autonomous community.
Kasi it's my first time to hear that place, Catalunya. And usually nga, di ba, binabanggit ko Valencia. Pag nanonood ako ng mga travel shows, Valencia for their famous paella.
Mm-hmm.
Saan pa ba? O basta yun yung mga top four places, Barcelona, Madrid, ano pa ba yung iba, yung binanggit mo, Valencia. So, etong Catalunya, um, what is your city's, what is your city best known for?
Aside from obviously Barcelona and their nice beaches that we have here in Catalonia, we have such different beaches from the northern part, which is Costa Brava, to the southern part, which is Costa Daurada. Then we can appreciate mountainous regions such as Las Pirineos, Tanim Baidabui. So we have a lot of things happening in the same region, which is a small part, but it's small, but at the same time it's so big. We have 7 million population here in Catalonia. So being able to represent all these people, it has been like amazing, and I feel like it's a responsibility, but at the same time a blessing.
So, now that you're competing in Miss Universe Spain, tanong ko lang, anong difference then as a crown spoiler during your previous pageants here in the Philippines and now as a front runner? Yeah, I consider you as a front runner in Miss
Ay
Universe
talaga,
Spain.
thank you po. Thank you, thank you. Ojalá.
Are you more
I
relaxed or
wish.
are you more pressured?
I cannot. I think I kind of feel more relaxed in a way. Like in the Philippines, you can really see how the candidates are prepared and like they really work hard because Philippines are known to prepare really good girls. So in Spain, I have not seen the background of the other girls, and I don't want to. So let's see how it goes. I'm just gonna do my very best and not comparing really because that's the worst thing you can ever do. To be honest.
Wait, who's training you for your competition right now? Are you on your own?
On my own, konti kasi here I do know some people that can train me. I actually am doing some Q&A classes with a very famous blogger that actually interviewed me because he speaks Spanish too. And I do pasarela by my own because I know how to do it. And my Q&A really I've been speaking for events, for my mental health talks. So I don't know, it's like my daily life. Every day it's like a pageant day, and I'm always ready to do my very best.
Oh, that's nice. A whole new set of people are helping you. I think I know the pageant vlogger who's helping you. I think I read that. Yeah,
Yes,
si Luis Porteles. Yeah.
correct,
Yeah.
correct.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice, no?
Mm-mm.
So, nung ano ba 'to, now that you're competing here in Miss Universe Spain, so anong strategy mo? Kasi sabi mo nga, have you seen the lineup of girls? Kasi ako tinignan ko yung mga lineup of girls dito sa article na nabasa ko. Grabe, ang jojosa nila. So what do you think will
Oh,
be your
marami.
pero have you pero you said you haven't met them yet, right? You'll be meeting them once the
Only
competition
one,
starts.
only Nadia, which is representing Illas Baleares, because she would join Miss Universe Catalunya, and now they
Uh-huh.
gave her the opportunity to represent Illas Baleares. So I'll be competing with her again.
So is there a strategy for you? Kasi ilan kayo? 17? There are, you guys are 17
Mhm.
competing for the title this year.
Correct.
So,
Hmm.
grabe, nakita ko yung mga kalaban mo. Diyos ko, Lord. Pero
Yeah,
kayang-kaya mo
that's
yan.
Celia Madrid. Yeah,
Who else? This one, no? Oh, grabe.
I don't
Pero
know. Sorry.
kayang-kaya mo yan. So,
That's Nadia.
so, so what's your strategy? Like, will you be duplicating the same strategy that you had in your previous pageants for
Mhm.
your
So
present competition?
what I'm gonna aside from my walking skills, which I've learned from the very beginning, and my swimsuit and my evening gown, which I'm gonna practice this weekend, hopefully, because I'm so excited for my to try my gown already because it's gonna be amazing. Um,
Ay, who will
for
make
me,
it?
I'm gonna uh Juan David Velez. He was my designer also for Miss Universe Catalunya, and now he's doing for Miss Universe Spain.
Ah, ay,
Mm-hmm,
akala
mm-hmm.
ko pa naman mga Filipino designers. Char. But yeah, I do
Actually,
understand.
pwede naman, but I'm not gonna say a lot.
Ah, may bao, may pasabog.
Oo.
So, as you were saying, you'll be dressed up by a Spanish designer.
Mhm. Actually, he's from Colombia. He's
Uy, ang
Panamanian, was raised in Colombia. Like maraming ang Latinos dito. I swear to God, that's the biggest thing here. Obviously Latinos are big supporters of pageantry. So being able to do it here in Spain, they're so excited, and I've met so many Latinos. And to be honest, I kind of feel related to them. Like as I said, I love singing and I love dancing, and I love dancing salsa and bachata, which is their expertise. So when I'm with them, I feel so in ease, and it's really, really fun to be with them, to be honest. And again, they're so into pageants, so they know how to walk, how to express themselves, and everything. And the best thing is that they have been seen that I do have a lot of experience, and like, oh girl, you're so prepared. I'm like, thank you.
and I feel like, yun nga, judging from all your kwentos so far, I feel like you are more at ease there. Kasi especially when you reveal that you are more conversant with your mother language, which is Spanish. So, parang
I
feeling ko
mean,
mas hiyang ka siya.
definitely, I would say I'm more in ease in the sense of that I can express myself better. I can relate to people more, and but I mean, but I adapt. I can adapt to everything. I mean, I've been working now with Latino communities, which I have never worked with, but I can really adapt myself to them, and because they love pageants too, so there we have a lot of things in common and so on.
Curious lang ako kasi I've never covered Miss Universe Spain yet. So how will the whole pageant look like? How many weeks will the pageant be? Parang katulad ba siya dito ng MUP na parang maraming online activities until it leads up to the final
In the
night?
in the in the
O
in the As in sobrang chill again. It's just 1 week. I'm leaving September 4th to Tenerife, which is one of the islands here in Spain, and Canary Islands. And I'm gonna stay there for a week in a resort. And I suppose we have some like activities with sponsors and some shoots. And then it's gonna be ready for the coronation night, which in the morning we will have our interview with the judges, our preliminary interview, and then we will have in the night the actual coronation night, and that's it.
so parang ano lang siya, walang preliminary competition. So parang one day event lang yung lahat. Interview tapos wala na rehearsals, diretso ano na kayo, Finals na kayo.
Probably counting rehearsals. Because we will have an opening dress, so I'm pretty much expecting like parang like an opening number. Pero hindi lang like Binibining Pilipinas or Miss World Philippines. Like I think it's gonna be more smaller. Like we will showcase ourselves more and not as much dancing. Feeling ko. Let's see. I cannot say until I'm there. So let's see how it goes.
Kaya pala,
Pero
kasi
it's
last year,
way more chill.
yeah, oo nga, kasi last year when I featured the winner, yung crowning moment, parang feeling ko nga ano, outdoor activity kasi ang ganda doon nasa likod eh. Parang yung,
Oo. We're
ano
gonna
ba
say
tawag
go to
doon?
the same place.
Hindi
We're
siya
going to the
studio,
same
hindi
place.
siya stage ano, para siyang resort
Yeah,
na parang ang ganda ng backdrop
exactly.
tapos
Exactly. It's a
parang sabay
hotel
the
and they're
poolside.
renting their poolside to do the event. Parang Okada.
Have you met ano na, curious to ask kasi sino ba yung last the last prominent Spanish delegate who made it to Miss Universe? Si Sofia, no 2017, I forgot her name. Sofia, she made it to top 10 along with Rachel Peters. So have you met anyone or even Angela Ponce for that matter?
I wish I would love to meet any of the Miss Universe Spain contestants from previous years. I would love to meet them. I have not yet, but let's see.
Uy, wait, may
I hope
message
so.
dito.
I hope not yet.
Someone is dropping by to say hi. Sir Angel Comia is watching us right now. Hi Adam, hi anak na Paula.
Hi, Angel. I miss you. Thank you for watching.
And then your mom is actually as well here. Thank you, Tita, for watching.
Thank you, mommy.
'Di ba? Sana naman may photo si Mommy para makita natin where the source of beauty came from. Dalawa na ang na-produce na beauty queens ng Spanish Bicolana beauty na ito, 'di ba? Yeah, Sofia Del
Oo.
Prado, thank you so much. Yeah. Abby Su, thank you so much. Yeah, Sofia Del Prado was the last Spanish delegate to make it to the semifinals of
Mm,
Miss Universe. So, curious lang
mhm.
ako. Let's focus now on your training. So, yun nga, sabi mo you've been training with a different set of people. So, wala ka na sa previous camp mo. So, this is like a clean slate for you now that you're here. Now, there.
Actually, so I'm aces and queens, to be honest. Like they have been supporting me and they have been telling me to do some training with them online, but I haven't got the time because again the time difference. But if I ever win Miss Universe Spain, I will definitely contact my mamas and papas and titas because they're amazing to train girls. I swear to God, like not in for pageants, but to be an empowered woman. I'm always gonna be grateful for my training in Aces and Queens, and I know I always have their back.
Curious lang
Aside
ako,
from that, here,
uh,
yeah.
yeah, okay, go ahead. As you were saying, go ahead, go ahead. I'll just
So as I
give my
said
follow-up.
here, as there's not a lot of pageantry business nor like support. So a lot of people they have been telling me whatever happens, like I could actually do like parang a camp or a training agency for pageants. And I was like, oh, pwede naman. Let's see how it goes. So maybe I can do one here.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, after Miss You Spain. So, speaking of aces, what is one advice that you got from them that you are taking to heart seriously in this competition?
There are so many learnings I've got from them, but one has to be from my Q&A trainer, Callie, which I send her a lot of love from
Oh,
here,
yes,
which
I love
is
her, Miss Callie.
Callie's the best. And something she told me, it's about being authentic. Like she always taught us to have our values and principles, and she taught us how to express ourselves out there, no matter what you support, no matter what you rely on. Like it's about being authentic, and that's how you will win. And that's what I've been trying to do for the longest time, and mostly this last for Miss Universe Catalunya. I've been always been close to my heart, talking about the things I care about, which is mental health, about healthcare system, and about pageants, which are the biggest thing in my life.
I'm glad that you mentioned that authenticity. Kasi syempre, for your authenticity to come out, syempre it really has to come out naturally. And of course, it has to come out more importantly in Q&A. So I want to ask for this aspect of the competition, how do you think your answers will be different this time around, considering that you are competing in a country where it's known for its liberalism? Do you think you are less scared
Um,
to express more of yourself here compared to your previous pageants in a
Definitely
different country?
being raised here in Spain, I always had this type of liberalism type of mentality. Like we're very open-minded here. And I was in the Philippines, I had to like kind of constrain myself. But here I feel like I'll be less bashed by having more open-minded ideas. And again, it's about being true to my heart, and I'm gonna explain myself as much as I can in a political way, but always with my standards.
So so the changes are, you're loving the changes. Parang you're more hiyang,
To be honest, yes.
oo, parang
Like it's
y-
more aligned to what I believe and stand for.
don't you think you're meant to I don't, I know you're still about to compete for Miss Universe Spain. So now, pero based from all your kwento so far, bakit, o nga naman, kung siyang ka masiyang, why didn't you try, trying it out there way before? Com-
Okay, because Abby really started in the Philippines, and that's how I really started. And I have never considered in Spain because the prototype that the girls were sent, there were type of model and very tangkat and very payat. Ako, I'm not as tall and payat. And here in there in the Philippines, I saw the potential and I saw what pageants can do. If it wasn't for the Philippines and their pageantry business, I definitely wouldn't be here trying to advocate what I'm advocating for and to fight for what I stand for. So it was like, I don't know, call it destiny. It has to be, it had to be like that in order to be my very version of myself. And again, it's not about representing, obviously there's a lot of pride representing a country and it's a responsibility, but the most important thing is about representing yourself. And that's what I've learned here in pageants. And people will see that. They won't see a tag made in the Philippines, made in Spain. They will see a woman who's standing for what she believes in and she wants to fight for, to provide it to our community, to provide it to the whole world rather. So I hope people can see that.
I'm also glad that you're also mentioning it. Now you're about your contribution, what you can provide as a candidate for this very amazing platform that you have now. My question, which now
Yes.
leads to my next question. I know you kept saying that Spain is not as much into pageantry as what our country has been
Mm-hmm.
like for the past few years or for the past decade. But let's face it, Spain has been relatively doing well in pageants. Like in fact, I said, the last time it placed was in 2017, courtesy of
Mm-hmm.
Sofia del Prado. So now, as a full-blooded Filipina joining Miss Universe Spain, what do you think can you contribute as a pure Filipina aiming to win the crown this year?
So what I want to say, aside from feeling, first of all, I am full-blooded Filipina, but three quarters. My mom is actually Spanish Bicolana. So that's why I'm kind of Spanish in the way. And I've been born and raised here in Catalunya. So that's something I advocate always. And I was raised with all the values and principles of Catalonia and Spain. And that's something I want to share in the world, that how welcoming, how open-minded we are, and how we really want to work with our community to provide for everyone, regardless their background. And that's something I'm very proud of, saying that I'm Spanish. And aside from that, I want to say, like, having all this background in the Philippines, I can see the potential of pageants. And that's something I want to work with Miss Universe Spain. I want to say to the whole world how pageants can really be relevant for us women that are have a lot of struggles, and having this platform that are basically delivering us to the whole world to be able to express ourselves and our fights. That's something that is so amazing, and I wish more and more people can see, and hopefully they appreciate more and more.
Do you think you're being part Filipina? Okay, I'm correct myself since you're competing in Miss Universe Spain. Do you think you're being part Filipina may give you an advantage in this competition? Or it doesn't matter? Oops, I'm losing her. Oops, I'm losing her. What is happening? Guys, are you still enjoying? Okay, I'm kind of losing her right now. I think she's experiencing some technical difficulty about with her internet right now, but I know she'll try her best to come back. Oh, what is happening with her internet? It crashed. Hi, Paula. But anyway, while you guys wait, are you? Yeah, let's wait. Sir Jerry, thank you so much for your patience. Yes, let's wait. Probably her phone or laptop ran out of battery, so she's trying to reset it. Thank you so much, Abby. Yeah, yeah, that's it. We lost. So, ito na. Pasensyahan niyo muna yung Monay face ko. So, how are you so far? You know, the reason why let's, deviate from a bit and let's try to talk about Paula. Oh, there she is. She's back. I can see her. There, there.
I'm so sorry. My battery ran out. I didn't realize.
See, I knew it. Yeah, sabi ko nga, probably her laptop's battery ran out. So, yeah. So, as you were saying earlier, do you think? Sorry, I couldn't keep track. But my previous question was, do you think you're being part Filipina may serve as an advantage for you here in Miss Universe Spain?
Definitely, without a doubt. Because being part Filipina, that means that I had the privilege to travel a lot with all my Filipino family, which not only in the Philippines, they are also in the States. I have in the New Zealand. So I've been able to travel a lot, getting to know them and getting to know their background. And that really gives me an open mind. Like I'm able to really listen, to understand and respect every people's culture. And aside from that, the trainings in the Philippines are amazing. I am sure like nowhere in the world can have that, and being able to train with that has been a privilege for me, and now I can showcase it to Spain and hopefully bring it to Spain in a probably hopefully a camp, or really starting a business here for pageantry, because we deserve here a lot of this platform, because it's really a great platform, and that's something I really hopefully work with.
Pakiramdam ko after Miss You Spain, ikaw na ang magsi-spearhead ng Aces and Queens Spain or Europe
Spain,
chapter.
pwede naman, pwede naman. I mean,
Ramdam ko
sure,
lang.
yeah,
Ramdam ko
yeah.
lang. Pero
I hope.
given your answer, yeah, I see where you're coming from. 'Cause especially now that pageants are evolving to become more diverse and inclusive, you being a part Filipino will
Exactly.
definitely bring more flavor to the competition, right? That Miss
I
U
mean,
Spain
Philippines
is
are
slowly
known
opening.
to bring amazing candidates. So I'm gonna give that experience here in Spain and bring now very much prepared Spanish candidates for future pageants. So I would love to contribute that here in Spain.
Sabi dito ni Crimson Tide, mas gumanda nga at naging mas slimmer si Paula. I love her even before.
Thank
Oo naman,
you.
kung
Thank
yung
you
mga
so much.
kalaban mo, itong tingnan nyo sa, guys, stalk niyo yung mga kalaban ni Paula, grabe. Diyos ko, ang mamanika. So, I would understand if
Thank you.
Paula
But
has
yeah, I've
been
been
maybe
losing a
at
lot
her
of weight,
most
like eating
beautiful.
crazy. Oh,
So,
thank you.
first, so ano kinakain mo na lang ngayon? Yogurt tsaka cereals or
Actually, I
oatmeal?
just had protein shake now for breakfast
Wait,
ish.
for
Snack.
breakfast? With an
Yeah,
empty
that's my
stomach?
breakfast. Hmm.
Wow.
It's really
Hindi
the
kasi
last
natakot
push, so
ako
I have
ah.
to bring my very best.
I mean, is that healthy? Kasi kinabahan ako, 'di ba si Bea Santiago, I don't know if
Oh,
you
yeah,
know
yeah,
her.
yeah. Do not listen to what I said. No, nothing. As a nurse, I do not advocate for this diet. To be honest, like this is not a sustainable diet what I'm doing, but it's really for the last push. Like I really want to get to the best version physically, and but it's about having a mindful diet. Like I had it in the Philippines already, like parang really balanced, like konting ngang rice, very important, and walang fried food. Pero
Yeah.
um yeah, now I'm really doing like a parang like a last push diet na.
Have you imagined if ever you win Miss Universe Spain on September 15, you could end up
Whew,
being
I
the
get
second
chills
or
whenever you
third
say that.
Filipina candidate to grace the Miss U stage
Yeah,
this year,
that would
apart
be
from
so
Celeste.
cool. It's like a
No,
statement. Philippines is the powerhouse of pageantry, and we brought it in different countries. So it's like really
na-imagine mo na
making a
yon
point there.
na pwede kayong makita ni
Pwede.
Celeste.
Oo. Yeah. Actually, I would love that. I hope so. And the funny thing, it's not only Filipino. Like we are mixed. Celeste, she's Italian Filipina. Rivoni, she's American Filipina, di ba? Filams.
Yeah, yeah. Italian
Like
Filipina. Yeah.
I think it's not only because of Filipino. Like mixtures are the best thing. Having this cultural richness and this having this um different tones of different countries. That's really about bring the best, like bring the best of both worlds, di ba?
Exactly, 'di ba? Oh my God, maloloka kami 'pag talagang ano, lahat kayong dalawa nandoon. Diyos ko Lord!
Ay, pues,
Ang social
that would be so
media
cool.
accounts namin sasabog talaga. From Aki Haponesa, puro magkakamukha yung mga kalaban ni Paula. Pipili ang Spain ng mga mas kakaiba at mas malakas appeal at yan ay si Miss Paula. Yes, I see your point. Sino ba yung
Thank
nanalo
you.
last year? Oh my God, I forgot. I forgot who won last year. Pero they've been, yeah.
Miss
Oo.
Universe Spain,
Yeah, I forgot her name.
Sarah Loina.
Si Sarah. Oo, oo, ang ganda ni
And
Sarah.
she
Have you met
won
her
Miss
there?
Tokuya Award. I have not yet. Hopefully
Talagang
soon.
proud na proud kayo talaga sa Miss Earth Kuya Award na yan. Talagang kinarir niyo na
Oo.
talaga. Yeah, wait, your mom's
I hope.
saying something here. As I as I said, talking to common people in Spain, they said when Miss Universe Spain used to get the super slim 6-footer girls with an entitled background, they could not relate with them at all. Just irrelevant. And ano yun? So parang is she implying na they're very elitista, out of touch with reality? That's why they're not making
I
it? Ganun ba?
I mean, everyone has an opinion. I think like I cannot say that because I have not met all of the candidates in Miss Universe Spain. Pero before, I would say like they were very model-less type of girls and something I did not relate to. But
Mm-hmm.
in the Philippines, I saw something that I could represent myself, like really fighting for what we want to advocate for. That's what the very first pageant I joined in Philippines, which is was Miss Bicolandia. I saw how a lot of girls were doing like little activities to provide to the community, and that's something I really want to do in my whole life. That's why I became a nurse. So yeah, now I hope now in Miss Universe Spain, I hope they appreciate that.
Pero, pag alam mo ha, in fair sa'yo ha, talagang wow, yung, ang English mo talaga, parang wow. So, na-imagine ko talaga, no, kunwari lang, if you, kasi syempre they'll be speaking in Spanish, no? Definitely sasagot ka ng
Mhm.
Spanish din. So
Yeah,
parang kayo, eto lang, off the top of my head, pag sinagot mo sila ng English with that flawless English, what would you think that would be a counterpoint against you? Kasi kung kami talaga dito sa Pilipinas, wow, 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 oh, galing-galing mo. Pero curious lang ako,
uh,
pero sa dynamics dyan sa Spain, parang kunwari, if they speak to you, the Miss Universe Spain nga, so if they ask you in Spanish, you answer in Spanish. So, inimagine ko lang, if they ask you in
exactly.
Spanish and then you say it in English, will
I
that
mean,
matter? Wala
that's
lang.
what I've been practicing with my Q&A, like really speaking Spanish all the because I've been training in English for the longest time. So I had to kind of switch. But I've been doing a lot of trainings and I can really see that I'm more fluent now to express my ideas in Spanish. And again, it's my mother tongue. Like it really comes up natural.
All right, point well taken. Your dad has a question for me, but I'll pass it to you. Mr. Hey
Ako?
Adam G, if all
Bakit?
goes well, who would you root for in the finals? Paula or Celeste? Bakit ako? Wala pa. I
Yeah,
couldn't
go
judge
answer.
as early as right now because I haven't seen the full lineup yet. I have yet to be objective about it. I have yet to see Paula's performance. So I can
Of
answer
course,
this
definitely.
question after September 15.
Okay, let's do that. Yeah.
So I'll pass the same question to you. if ever you win Miss Universe Spain, who do you think will be your strongest competitor going to Miss Universe?
This year, wow, we have such amazing candidates like Cuba, Venezuela. We have Peru is so beautiful. Chile,
Oo.
she's
Oo,
gorgeous.
I know.
Like,
Ang gaganda
oh my
nilang
God,
lahat.
ang maraming gandang girls. So I mean, like, uh, I'm. It's gonna be hard not to compare, but at the same time, it's about being myself. So I'm just gonna try to do my best version of myself and not trying to compare. Because if I do, I'm gonna be down definitely. Because oh my God, maraming girls like Puerto Rico again. Like wow,
Yeah,
ganda, 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 sobra.
true.
I'm so
But I
happy
get,
this year. Wow, it's gonna be an amazing patch this year. It's gonna be very interesting Miss Universe, and I'm if
yeah.
hopefully I'm gonna be there. If not, I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Talaga? Naku, saan kayang host country? Definite from Aki Haponesa again, he's saying here, I think what will make Paula win is her authenticity. She will win, mark my word, Adam. Naku, pag sana,
Kilig ko.
fingers crossed, magbilang anghel. You know, yeah. So, alam mo, ako to be honest, I am so happy that you're making waves in Miss Universe Spain right now because
Yeah.
it only goes to show that, the pageant is making huge strides in promoting inclusivity and diversity in its
Mhm.
pageant system. So, alam mo yon, let's face it, ever since eto na, we're going to the harder questions
Okay.
uh, to test your
Mhm.
Q&A. So, and let's face it, ever since IMG took over Miss Universe,
Mhm.
they've been promoting all about it. In fact, it has even included body positivity among
Mhm.
topics that they would like to encourage people to accept as a norm or
Definitely.
part of
Mhm.
our culture. So I would like to wonder, but at the same time, you see their reigning title holder get criticized
Mm.
for weight gain.
Mhm.
So what do you
So
think
my
about it? So
opinion
do you
is
think,
really, first of all, mhm,
yeah? Kasi
like first of
you
all,
get
like
you get my point na parang the pageant has been harping all about inclusivity, diversity, body positivity.
mhm,
And when you see
mhm.
reality that their title holder is getting a lot of backlash from her weight gain, so in a way parang ano to, parang you're not practicing what you preach. So
I
what do
mean,
you think
okay,
about
so
it? Are
this is my
we
opinion and everything here. So first of all, our reigning Miss Universe, I think she's an amazing and powerful woman, and she's really standing for what she's fighting for, which is really working with the organization and working with a lot of communities and everything that she can for, regardless of her backlash. Like that's really something to look up to. Like she might be receiving a lot of backlash, but she's there unbothered and doing her very best, doing her shoots, doing her events. And that's the point. That's really about body positivity. No matter the backlash, it's doing the very best because there's going to be always backlash. Everyone is entitled to have opinions, and then they can even decide to just deliver it to everywhere because everyone has the right to have free speech, and we should also respect that. And what she's doing, she's defining how to take that those opinions, which is being unbothered, doesn't really care. She's gonna do her very best. She's gonna do her very become her best version in every event she's doing, and that's something I really look up to Harnas. Like she, hands down, like she's someone to look up to. I would love to meet her, and as a nurse, I can say like we do not understand, we cannot judge people without knowing their background. She might be facing a lot of health issues right now, or she might be experiencing mental problems, and that's why she gained weight. And we cannot judge her because of that. Again, she's up there with a great responsibility of being Miss Universe that carries a lot of weight, and we don't know what it takes for. So it's so easy to say like, "Oh, you just gain weight." You don't know what she's going on her head and in her life. We should respect that. And what she's doing, she's just ignoring those comments and doing her very best. And I really admire her.
Why do you think we are so fixated on a woman looking so perfect as a reigning title holder from head to foot?
I mean, obviously, when someone is pleasing to the eye, it's we tend to like this girl more. But at the end of the day, the physical beauty will eventually go out or like get go past. Mom, please. And after that, what it's really important, it's about the actions and the love that you have. That beauty transcends all time and whatever decades. Like you will be remembered for that, not for your beauty or your gown or your shoes. It's about what you have been giving to the people. And if you give given love and compassion, that's what you will be remembered for.
Great answer. Great answer. And now let's go to another issue that they are facing right now.
Hmm.
As a Miss Universe hopeful, what do you think about what do you think about pageants raising their age limit in the
I
near
mean,
future?
to I I really stand on that because it's really limiting in only of a 10-year gap to have this title, which is such a big experience, and not giving it to people who had hadn't had the opportunity to join, and they're more than deserving to have a title like Miss Universe. So if we raise our age gap, that means like even better candidates can join and they will have more experience. And that's what is most important because if you have the experience, that means you know the responsibility it can they can take that responsibility to have an international title and they will do their very best with all their previous life experiences and they can share it to the world. And again, it's about empowering women. So it's about time that we make a bigger age gap and giving opportunity for older women that are as equally as empowered and beautiful as younger candidates.
I agree with you. Personally, talaga. I believe that
Oh,
it's about time that these pageants should start looking at women from a holistic level, thereby allowing these
exactly.
women, these older women, to compete. Considering that
Mm-hmm.
considering that I think based on surveys, women tend to accomplish more in life and gain a lot of life experiences when they get older. So that means around
Definitely.
25 to 30, you
Mm-hmm.
know. Pero
Like
there is
something.
always that limit, 28 lang. So,
Oh,
you know,
oh. So it's
I
about
asked this
time.
I asked this question because of course you know all about this. They're finally allowing married women or wives to compete for the
I'm so happy
pageant
for that.
system.
I am so freaking happy. I was excited, so excited.
Yeah.
Like
Pero don't you
because
think before they even
people.
think about it, they should also they should allow first the single girls with that age bracket of 28 and above to be allowed first before allowing married women to enter the pageant.
Okay. So this is my stand for married women or divorced women with children joining beauty pageants. As I said before, women have been pressured to have families in a younger age, and depending what countries they became very young mothers, and after that they have been able to pursue their dreams and their passions. And pageants can be a great way to have your own avenue for your future. So if we give that opportunity to those young mothers that already sacrificed so much, that means they will have more experience to share to the world because being a mother is one of the greatest roles in the world. And having a mother winning Miss Universe, that means like it will be like a great representation of woman empowerment because regardless of being a mother, regardless of having a background, they will stand up there having an international title and working with an organization internationally to promote whatever cause they promote for. And normally it's about women empowerment. So It's about that. Like it's open our minds. So this is one thing I hopefully see with time. Like they shouldn't call beauty pageants as such, but more of like woman empowerment pageants or woman pageantry, not beauty, but woman pageantry. Ganon.
Yeah. Pero, I'm all about for women empowerment. But,
Mm-hmm.
if you look at the realistic side of it, how would you
Mm-hmm.
go about this? Like, how would like a typical married title holder be able to fulfill her reign, considering that
Mm-hmm.
she has a child and husband to take care of at the same time. So since it will be kasi ano it will definitely be a 24/7 full of responsibility. And of
Of
course, the
course.
same thing
And
for
it
your
is.
husband and child. So I wonder, ano yun, she'll be bringing in the child and her husband to New York City with her in her apartment. So how will this whole thing pan out? How will the logistics side of this pan out? Considering that as a reigning single title holder, your hands are
Okay, so
already full with so many things and responsibilities. How much more if you have, someone to look after to during your reigns. Do you know
I
where I'm
think,
coming from?
yeah, definitely. And so women, we have been proving that we are more than capable to have a whole family and to have a very successful business. Like we have such an amazing mothers that they're like in politics, they are businesswomen, they can lead a lot of things and having a great family at the same time. And we should always give everyone the options. Like everyone has the right to have the option to decide whether they want to join a pageant or not. I think a woman is fully capable to understand all the responsibilities of Miss Universe title, and she knows, and the organization agrees that she can be able to manage all the hectic schedule as for Miss Universe together with being a mother. So be it. Like it's about giving the people the option and the chances, and then it's up to the woman to decide whether she can take the chance or not.
Great answer. But why do you think a lot of people are against the idea of married women joining Miss Universe? No, na parang it's as if we are back to this age where women can only be something or have an option, like be as successful in
Exactly.
career or in your family life. I mean,
Why
is
not
it something to do
both?
with
We are
double
more than
standard?
capable to be both. We can be amazing mothers and amazing uh, um, family holders, and at the same time having a great business, leading a great um, world and projects in the world. And it's about we deserve to have options, and Miss Universe can be a definition for that. And like, hopefully, people can really see that.
Yeah, screw the double standard, no?
Exactly.
Pag men walang issue, wow, the more they're even astounded at how men can do it. Pero
Exactly.
pag women, there seems to be a double standard that there should only one thing that a woman can do. It's either she can be successful in her career or
Mm-hmm.
she can only be successful in her
In the
family life.
family.
They can't have both. No? No, and I
And
think
it's
I
about
finally
time
get
we
it.
change that.
This is what Miss Universe is trying to change, no? The
Definitely.
mindset.
And that's why I love that I'm joining Miss Universe really because this is really what I'm advocating for about giving women the empowerment they deserve and the options that we also deserve.
Grabe, ang galing mo, Polita. Imagine if you'll be delivering those answers in Spanish, which you are more comfortable with in the first place. Ay,
Hopefully.
bongga. Bongga. So, sabi ni Luis Simbe here, we're wrapping up. We're down to my last few questions. I know we've been talking for an
Louis
hour
is
already.
he's my very first coach, pasarela coach. He's a Filipino who was living in Barcelona before, and he held Mutiangan Barcelona, which my sister won. And he was my very first pasarela coach ever, like when I was 14. So Louis, I love you so much, miss.
Wait, you said he's based in Barcelona, so for sure he
He
can
was
help.
based in Barcelona. Ma, where does Louis live now? Isabela. He's living in Isabela right now.
Here in the Philippines.
Mm-mm. But he was
All
based in
right.
Barcelona before.
Ay, sayang, nagkasalisi. 'Di ba, para may natuturo rin sa'yo diyan ng pasarela, 'di ba?
Mm-mm.
So, yeah, so, wow. So we're down to my last few questions. We're wrapping
Sige.
this up. So, given everything that we've been talking about, women empowerment, diversity,
Mm-hmm.
inclusivity, and how this uh your representation is making a positive impact in Miss Universe Spain. Through all that, what do you still hope to achieve with your reign or participation here in Miss Universe Spain?
Well, I basically we have been talking all what I'm advocating and stand for about giving the woman the right empowerment and options, about mental health and basically the healthcare system to deserve a better payment and recognition around the world. And lastly, about pageants. The pageants are the biggest thing in my life right now, and I want to share that to everywhere in Spain and everywhere in the world how pageants are can be so important and relatable and so relevant. And so hopefully I can advocate that everywhere.
On that note, thank you so much, Podita. It has been
Thank
such a
you, Anna.
I had such a great time catching up with you
Same
about
here.
with your participation in Miss Universe Spain. There's no doubt that you will really do well in the competition. So good luck. Ang daming nagro-root sa'yo at cheering
Um,
for you to win
hope-
the upcoming competition. Parang there's a sudden surge of interest
yeah,
about you, how
to be
you will
honest.
do in Miss Universe, how will you fare in Miss Universe. So
So
can
if
you
you want to watch for everyone, it will be held on September 10th, 10 p.m. Spain time. So it will be 10 p.m. It would be
4 a.m.
5 a.m.
or 5
5 or
a.m.
4? 5
6
4
hours,
a.m.
right?
in the Philippines. Oo.
Of which date?
4
Sorry,
a.m.
for which date?
September
So
10.
September 10. So that's September 11 here in our country. So
Oo.
that's
Exactly. At
so,
4
so
a.m.
that's Saturday,
Filipino time.
Saturday nights. But then Philippines is 6 hours ahead of
Sunday
Spain.
morning.
So that's Sunday
Sunday
early
morning.
morning here in the Philippines. Will it be live stream? Do you know if it's gonna be live stream
Mm,
or where we
90%
can watch it
yes.
live? Where in Miss Universe Spain Facebook page or
YouTube. YouTube.
YouTube? Miss Universe
Mm-mm.
Spain YouTube. Thank you so much. Ayan na guys, sa September 10, September 11 on our
Yes.
part of the world.
They support
September
me. Thank
11,
you so much.
Sunday, 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. Check nyo na lang yung time
4.
difference for at Miss Universe Spain YouTube channel. Let's support and cheer for Paula as she tries to to reach her ultimate dream of going to Miss Universe. Ako, nakakakilig. So, as my last question, can you give a message to all your followers and supporters rooting for you to become the next Miss Universe Spain? Take it away.
Hola a todas. Good evening, everyone. This is Paula Ortega Madarieta, your Miss Universe Catalunya, hopefully representing Spain in Miss Universe. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for all the support and love that you have been sending to me, because I've been reading everything, and hopefully I can make a point there in Miss Universe Spain and Miss Universe on how important pageants can be and how relevant they can be. And please support my candidacy for Miss Universe Spain in on September 10th in Spain and September 11th in the Philippines. Thank you so much. Love you so much. Mahal mahal sa kita.
Magpupuyat kami para dyan, don't worry. Mag-aabang kami. Ready na kami. Kahit ano maging placement mo, whether win or lose, manonood talaga kami. Basta bigay mo lang sa amin yung link ng pageant mo, manonood talaga kami. Gigising kami na madaling araw. So,
Mm-mm.
yeah. Sana magkatotoo to, Bird Stars. Since then, I'm rooting for Paula will win a crown. Probably it is her destiny to become Miss Universe Spain 2022.
Oh my god, that would be
Yeah,
so cool.
yeah. And thank you to your sister Paula. Ah, oh, who's this?
That's my page.
That's your fan page. I thought it was your
Uh-uh.
sister. Thank you so much for watching. Besotes, guapa,
Oh, and
aquí, pero abo.
Angelo. He's a Filipino who's based in New York. He's amazing. He's also a Spanish teacher. He's a very good friend of my mom.
Oh, all right. I hope he can watch you there
Un
in Spain
beso.
considering malapit lang naman quite ang New York sa
By the
Spain.
way, Adam, I wanted to ask you. I want ask you a question. Do you know the venue for Miss Universe? I'm so like I want to know it now.
Alam mo, I have a theory it will be back in the US.
'Di ba?
Because
Like parang for
it's already August. It's so late in the game already.
mm.
They haven't announced
'Di
anything yet.
ba?
And normally based from my observation, if at this point in time they haven't announced anything about the host country, they might revert back to their default country, which is Las Vegas or somewhere in the
Mm.
US. Ramdam ko lang ha, that's just my theory because Vietnam, I don't think it will happen in Vietnam this year because um the procedure in hosting Miss Universe will take a very long time to process in Vietnam. It
Mm.
takes years. So probably the
Sige.
earliest probably might be next year. I don't know.
Sige.
Dati kasi ano eh, 'di ba ang dami rumors Dominican Republic, ano pa
Oo.
ba? Costa Rica, tapos Vietnam.
Rika, yeah,
I think Vietnam will host but not this year. So I think it will be
sayang.
back in the US. Kung ano ha, kung tama yung ano ko, yung observation ko. Kasi August na eh. I remember noong 2019, when they only announced the venue for the finals of Miss Universe.
Mhm.
November 1, October 31,
Talaga,
November 1. And the
ang
pageant was like
tagal.
the next month pala already, December 18, no? Parang ganun, December 16. So,
Mm.
malakas kutob ka
So,
talaga sa US. So, just in case, ready mo na, ay hindi,
mm,
kaya ba, may US visa ka na ba? Or do you need one considering
well,
you have a
I
Spanish
do have to get
passport?
a visa, but it's really easy to get it since I'm a Spanish.
Yeah, ramdam ko talaga ramdam ko sa US. Kasi August
Yeah.
na, wala pa rin silang paramdam. So, I don't know. Pero Vietnam might probably be next year. That's what I'm thinking.
Sige.
Oh, my mom's, your mom's guessing it will be in Florida. Pwede, Miami,
Puwede.
Telemundo. Ang dami kong rumors na
Mm.
naririnig. Pabor yan sa mga katulad mo. If you end up representing Spain, Telemundo year daw this year. Naka!
Um,
Ewan ko kung totoo yun.
Hopefully, so I can speak Spanish and English.
Yes, someone said that will probably be in. I wouldn't be surprised if it will end up in Miami again. Telemundo has always been a major sponsor of Miss Universe. They're probably pulling some strings to make Miss Universe happen in there again. Because the
Hmm.
last time was back during Rabia's time, diba? 2021.
Yeah.
So there. So if US, hopefully the Philcom can cheer for her. Definitely. Definitely. Mahahati ang ano
Yeah,
namin.
marami. Actually, yeah. That would be
Yeah, di
so
ba?
cool.
That will be advantage. Oh, I like that. Ano, Paula, kiniklaim mo na as early as now you're thinking ahead of your
Actually,
your plans. Talagang yung
something to
visa,
look
yung host
for
country.
already. My
Ramdam ko talaga
gowns,
US. Mhm.
having the mindset
Mhm.
already.
Ay, may question. Ay, hindi, sinagot mo na pala to. If ever you win Miss Universe Spain, will you still be wearing Filipino designers?
Definitely, without a doubt. Like I said, I have something already in my mind, so you'll see.
I like your confidence na. Talagang sigurado ka na talagang ramdam ko talaga yung uhaw mo talaga. Yung talagang, yeah, the title is mine on September 10.
I'm gonna fight
Ano
for
to?
it, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. So on that note, maraming salamat. I don't want to keep you any longer. God bless you,
No, it's okay.
Paula. I had so
Same,
much
same to
fun
you.
catching up with you. God
Same.
bless you
It's
and
so
good
great to
luck.
see
We'll
you,
be keeping
Adam.
me too.
You're
And
more than welcome here in Spain. You have a home here, okay?
I know, grabe if money were not an issue talaga. Pag
Yeah.
pag big time na ako sa YouTube na talagang I can afford to, spend as much, I'll go visit you there in Spain. Where are you based in
Yes,
Spain?
please.
Catalunya?
In Barcelona.
Barcelona? Oh, okay. Alright. Oo nga. Good. So, sing in Spanish daw. Hala, papaalisin na kita pa may gusto pang
Sing
magpakanta
Spanish.
sa'yo.
I don't know a song right now. Oh my God, I have to sing. Because it's been the reggaeton this day, and I didn't really. I
All
don't know
right,
right
fair
now. Oh my
enough.
God.
Thank you so much, Paula. Again, let's keep in touch after
Same to
this on
you. Yes,
Instagram.
please do.
We'll be keeping tabs of you every action that you'll be doing, every movement that you will be
Yes,
doing for Miss
please do
Universe Spain.
share. Do share.
When are you flying again in Miss Universe? When are you flying to Tenerife? Tenerife.
Tenerife 4th, September 4th.
September. Oh, that's like a week or 2 weeks from now. Yeah.
Yes. Oh God.
So for sure, I can imagine the level of stress and anxiety in preparing for everything right now. So,
Yes.
okay, just be calm. So, sing daw Macarena. All right, sige.
Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena, que tu cuerpo para darle alegría a cosas buenas. Macarena.
All right. So maraming salamat uli. O sing daw. Ako nakakahiya na. Sing daw, sing sabi
Ay,
ni
no,
Mami.
yun.
On that note, maraming salamat. Paula, good luck! I hope the next time I see you or probably interview
Thank
you, you
you.
already have a new crown on top of your head. Di
Thank
ba?
you.
Ikaw ang
Hopefully.
magiging
Oh my God.
successor ni Sarah Loinas. Oh my
Oh my
God.
God. That would be so cool. Oh my
Oh
God.
my God.
I get chills every time I think about it.
Yeah. Name it as early as now. All right. God bless you. Good night. Virtual hugs and
You
kisses all
too.
the way here from my office here in Manila, Mua. Take care.
Mamwa, ingat. Ingat po.
Bye.